Today I will be talking about the letter E in the acronym SHADES for Shades of Blue Alopecia Awareness. When we talk about alopecia, we are talking about far more than hair. We are talking about an autoimmune condition that causes the body to mistakenly target its own follicles, leading to thinning, patching, or complete hair loss. And that describes one type of alopecia. It is not contagious, not a symptom of poor health, and not something a person can simply prevent or fix, which talks about the permanent side of alopecia. For some people that experience temporary alopecia, things can be reversed if their hair follicles are still healthy and are in place, and they can choose to eat better by replacing diet, exercise, and increasing herbs and supplements to encourage hair growth. But what truly needs to be understood is the emotional landscape behind it. Hair carries meaning, cultural, personal, spiritual. When it falls, it can feel like a piece of identity is falling with it. That's why education matters. It clears away assumptions, softens the sting of judgment, and replaces pity with understanding. Alopecia can touch anyone, any age, any gender, any background, and everyone responds in their own way. Some choose wigs, scarves, or hats. Others choose to walk boldly, beautifully bare, like me. Every choice is valid. Every journey is personal. Community becomes a lifeline. Advocacy groups, online circles, supportive friends who learn instead of guessing. When people understand the truth about alopecia, they begin to see the person first, not the condition. Educating others is an act of empowerment. It turns vulnerability into visibility and stigma into solidarity. When we speak openly, we reshape the narrative. We remind the world that alopecia does not diminish beauty or strength. If anything, it reveals them. And in that truth, something powerful happens. People stop looking at what's missing and start seeing the light that remains. E is for the emotion of experiencing alopecia. When hair begins to fall, the heart feels it first. The emotions come sudden, like weather, fast, fierce, and impossible to predict. There's that first sharp moment of loss, the kind that whispers, "Who am I now?" before you've had time to answer. The grief settles in, not just for strands left behind, but for the familiar face you once met in the mirror. It's a natural human grief, proof that your identity meant something to you. Anger shows up too, bold and necessary, a fire inside that demands fairness, even when none is offered. That fire becomes the spark of resilience. And of course, fear. Fear of being seen, or worse, being misunderstood. Fear of the long look, the quiet assumptions, the questions that land too hard. But slowly, other feelings rise to meet them. Curiosity about who you might become now that old expectations are falling away. Resilience, stretching and growing in the empty spaces. Defiance, turning vulnerability into power. And grace, the gentle reminder to hold yourself tenderly through every shift. Alopecia is not just a condition. It is an emotional landscape, wide, wild, and deeply human. Every feeling is real. Every moment is a part of a new becoming. And walking through it doesn't make you less. It makes you luminous.